I'm going to do a test flight with the new Titan antenna system on my Mavic. Got my Epson's goggles hooked up, but I'm going to try this one first. I have to use the 2.4 gigahertz here. I have a whole setup that I bought to try. Mavic is pretty good anyway with the range. I'm just trying today to see how the interference works. Get it airborne here.
Take off.
Switch it up to sport. And away we go. The wind is pretty rough today. We got a pretty good tailwind, but got to be careful on the way back. We can cruise along pretty good going out, but as you can probably see here in a minute, once I get my railroad track lined up here. But on the way back, because of the headwind, you can only run 22 miles an hour or whatever, and that gives you a lot of concern. Let me get on up. We have there's the railroad track. And the HC is blinking, which indicates it's interference coming from somewhere. That's okay. Now let me bump on up, and you'll see the speed. Man, we're running 42, 44. Only problem is fighting that headwind on the way back. So I think I'm gonna just be, the wind's blowing at my back right now pretty hard. We'll just take this out for a ways and just try to be a little bit more conservative on the way back. We get about a mile out. There's a cell phone tower on the right that's been given a lot of interference. Looks like I've dropped down to, strong interference. Let's get over this way. Get away from all that interference. It's funny, I don't have much of an HD signal, but it got a good controller signal, full controller signal. Now I've got it back. It's just a lot of interference over there around that cell phone tower. Over there, I might just fly down this easement that's coming up. Be a relatively safe place to fly. Yeah, the wind is really gusting up. Now we got full signal. Kind of a strange way to happen. See, when I go full bore, hell, I can run over 50 miles an hour. 51, 52, but when I'm on the way back, that's the problem. We're struggling to get home, fighting this wind. So I think I'm gonna turn around here shortly because I just don't like the wind situation here. It says 72% battery, but let's go couple. Okay, out of caution, because of the winds that we have here today, I'm not going to go for any long distance. I think with the right conditions, I could probably get out about 20,000 feet, but not worth it to struggle getting home. So let's just cut this trip short and come on home. Yeah, with my Inspire 2, I wasn't too much worried because it can scream along pretty good into a headwind, but when you're fighting anywhere from 18 to 22 miles an hour headwinds, that cuts your speed down to, even though now we're trucking along pretty good. But when you've got a couple miles out and you can only run 22 miles an hour, you start worrying, am I going to get home? So I'm still running about 30, which is not too bad. Took it out a few minutes ago and went out about 16,000 feet. And on the way back, I was struggling to run 80 miles an hour. My battery was getting pretty low. I didn't have my screen recorder running at the time, so I don't understand why we have such strong signal interference. Yeah, now the wind has really picked up. Here anyway, maybe not a mile and a half out where my Mavic is. Look at that, now we got full signal. Yeah, the Mavic the range is very good. It's just, even with the stock antennas, but with this modified antenna, the only limitation is, in most cases, the battery. Of course, this Atlas antenna is designed for more short range, a lot of interference, buildings, trees, cell phone, Wi-Fi, that sort of interference. So it's not really a long range antenna. The Cyclone Titan, and also he has a new, I think Command Case has a new setup, just came out with it to improve the range by putting the command panel underneath to give you the best of both worlds. I haven't tried one of those. Might have to order the kit and See how that performs. Alright, 3,900 feet. 2 minutes left before my battery warning starts coming on. Not too bad coming back. I thought I'd be struggling more than this, but actually running 30. More of a crosswind now. Uh-oh. You're fine. Wind's died down. And we're coming home. Yeah, I think it was pretty smart just to cut that flight short because of the wind conditions today. Going out you can cruise pretty good, but coming back, man, it's just a iffy situation with the wind. It can go anywhere from 10, 12 miles an hour up to 20, 25 miles an hour and cut your speed down to 15 or 20 miles an hour, which is not good when you're struggling a long ways from home. So, we are coming home. And there I am. I can hear my Mavic. I can see my Mavic. And my Mavic can see me. As you can see, I'm flying with my Epsons, not the Crystal Sky, but my Epson BT300s, which I really like also. All right, that's it.